We fell in love with him last time he was in Australia, Rishabh Pant. He obviously was amazing in that Brisbane Test match. We might just go around Rishabh Markout. Welcome back to Australia, mate. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic. There's so many questions I've got for you. But firstly, we just talked about Brisbane. The amount of fans you've got in this country, Australian and Indian fans, for what you did on the last tour. It's just wonderful to see you back in Australia.
Thank you. I think it's been amazing. See, right now I'm very focused on the first match, so not thinking about what I did in the past, because I feel in cricket you have to keep doing what you are doing in cricket and be humble about it. So that's how I take forward every day.
So how do you approach batting here? Last time you were in the West, I think you made 30 and you made 36. Obviously a lot bouncier than the wickets you grew up on. How have you been preparing for this, Rishabh?
I think we have been practicing in Walker. I think the wicket was pretty nice. I think this time around, hopefully the wicket is looking better from the last time. I think, yes, there will be a lot of pace on the wicket, I guess, but it's not very soft for the first day. So it's going to be a good wicket for batting, I guess.
And how is the feeling amongst the team? Obviously, you say you don't want to look back, but the last two times here, you've done some amazing things. We haven't seen much of the team to this point. Some excitement this morning when the boys woke up and had breakfast together?
No, definitely a lot of excitement, because there are a lot of youngsters who are going to play in this match. So pretty excited for them coming here, Australia, for the first time. I think they're enjoying the weather, they're enjoying the wicket, especially when you play in India. You don't get these kind of tracks, but especially the fast bowlers, I would say they're itching to go out there and bowl in these kind of wickets.
We can't wait. Without dwelling on it, obviously a massive part of your story is what happened with that accident, and the whole cricket world was just so concerned about you. Now that you're back playing Test cricket, what have you learnt from that experience? And it's so great to see you happy and healthy, mate.
I think one of the few most important thing is like more gratitude in life. I would say, yes, cricket is part of it, but you know, you are looking things in a little different perspective of the life, because whatever is happening in life is good. We are thinking, oh, life is not happening this way or that way, but whatever happens in life is for good. That's the only thing. That's how at least I look at it. So more gratitude, more humble, more hungry. That's what I say.
I love it. Final question for you. We talked about batting here, wicket keeping here. Very, very different. You're a long way back. How do you approach wicket keeping here in Perth?
I think I have to stand a long way back, but you know, it's much better than wicket keeping on the rank turners.
Yeah,
this is, I think, gonna be much more, I wouldn't say easier, but when you just finished your keeping on the rank turner, that would be a better one for sure.
As I said, mate, we are so happy to have you back in Australia. We hope you and your team have a wonderful series. It's great to see you fit and healthy. So many coming to watch you play, mate. Good to see you, Rishabh.
Good to see you, man.
Good on you, mate. Great to see Rishabh Pant, an absolute star of the game, Gilly. Just makes you feel good that fella is back out playing cricket. Absolutely brilliant.
Couldn't agree more, Mark Howard, the most likeable, watchable cricketer on the planet at the moment. Rishabh Pant, and he's got the soft skills going as well. Ravi Shastri, you know this guy better than any of us here. You've coached him, mentored him, worked with him, and you've seen him come back from, let's face it, a near-death experience, and you can hear his gratitude that he's out here and able to do this. Tell us a bit more about his character.
Unbelievable. I mean, just to see him there, you know, just makes you feel miracles can happen.
Yeah.
Because when I went to see him in hospital, right, 1 month after that injury, his right leg was at right angle, you know, was at right angle. When he told me the story when he came out of the car, was at right angle, and he had to push it back into a straight line and then be taken to hospital, and then all those stitches and, you know, all the physiotherapy that went through. It's a miracle of sorts that he can stand on 2 legs, leave alone keeping on rank turners, as he mentioned, and then absolutely, you know, coming out there and bat. Because the game loves to see characters like that. He's a personality. He's, in his very short career, you know, set the game alight wherever he's gone, and it's great for the Australian crowds to have a, you know, another look at him.
Yeah, we're all privileged to watch him go about his business. Mark Waugh, he had this series. He speaks openly about that time in hospital. He had this series. Once he knew his leg was going to be okay, to firstly to walk, then run, then get into physical activity and play cricket again. This was the motivating factor. He had to come back to Australia.
Yeah, well, that's great. He had some motivation to lift his spirits and get himself ready physically. It would have been such a tough job to do that. Played really well against New Zealand. He was the one Indian batsman that did play well in the recent series that they lost. He's got a great record in Australia. He obviously loves playing in Australia, so it was a goal for him. He's set that goal. Now he needs to perform under the big stage, which I think he will. I think he's a real danger man for the Australians with the bat in hand.
Davey, you've played alongside him. You've played against him. As an opponent, we love the entertainment factor that he brings. What's it like to play against him?
Absolute character. Absolutely love him. He's always got a smile on his face no matter what. He just brings so much out in the players, a lot of joy, a lot of excitement. You know, he's playing a game called, we call it Keep Me Up. You know, these are the little things here where he gets everyone going, especially at the IPL. When you play against him in Test cricket, you know, little things that he says behind the stumps, it's quirky, it's on point. But as he just said there, he's glad he's not keeping on ranked turners. He said it's not going to be easy out here. There is going to be a lot of bit of bounce. There's going to be a lot of movement either down leg. There's going to have to try and, you know, take some diving catches. But I'm just glad to see him back on the park. His road to recovery is tough, strenuous. But I saw him, as you said, Ravi, I saw him go through a lot of rehab during that IPL period. But you say he's lucky to be here. He's lucky to be alive. And he's humble. He's grateful. It's just great to see him back here in Australian soil.